Were you surprised at what you saw happening?
Yes, I was surprised. I didn't want to believe it.
Tonight, D.C. Police Sergeant Charlotte Djossou, a 15-year MPD veteran previously honored for her service by Police Chief Peter Newsham, is going public with stunning allegations about what she says is going on in her own department.
You know, you have to have courage to sometimes take a stand for things to change, you know, and hopefully this will be the start of a different D.C. Police Department.
She claims D.C. police supervisors are ordering investigators to downgrade crime classifications from more serious crimes to less serious ones, all to make the city's crime stats look better.
You know, the commanders and the captains get promoted and they get awards
When the crime
stats are low.
The sergeant says internal documents she handed over to D.C. Council, now obtained by WUSA 9, suggest D.C. police commanders regularly instructed patrol officers to underreport crimes. And in our exclusive interview, Djossou, who calls herself a whistleblower, says that can come with serious consequences.
Some people are so comfortable with walking in the district, they will walk down any block, headphones, jogging, because they feel like the crime isn't as bad as it is.
Included in those internal MPD documents, 2 different police reports. One which said the victim had her face and neck slashed. A second which reported a man had a knife held to his neck in a case of domestic violence. But instead of assault with a dangerous weapon, a felony charge that can get you 10 years in prison, investigators classified both alleged crimes as simple assault, a misdemeanor that only carries a maximum of 6 months in jail. Djossou also showed D.C. Council this internal email, which shows a shooting victim who walked into Washington Hospital Center on his own for treatment, had his case changed from assault with a dangerous weapon to pending investigation. Likely, she said, because that gunshot victim wouldn't cooperate with police. But here's the thing. She says if a shooting is classified as a pending investigation instead of a firearms or assault case, which she says it should be regardless of whether a victim cooperates, that once again doesn't get reflected in crime stats, making it one more case of violence, Sergeant Djossou says, is hidden from the public.
And it's not okay to lie to the community about what's going on around them.
And that's what you saw happening?
And that's what I saw happening.
Djossou says she first went to her supervisors to complain about crime underreporting in 2015 and claims she faced retaliation from her supervisors for coming forward. Poor reviews, longer shifts, missed promotions. In a statement, MPD flatly denied Djossou was retaliated against. More on that in a minute. But in January, she and fellow D.C. police officer Tabitha Knight went public with their accusations in front of D.C. Council's Committee on the Judiciary and Public Safety, which has oversight over the D.C. Police Department. At the time, Committee Chairman Charles Allen told the officers he was going to investigate their claims.
My staff right here, we're going to make sure we get connected as well so that we can follow up and get some of the information that you have and be able to have further conversations.
But now, almost 2 months later, Sergeant Djossou says she hasn't heard a word from Councilman Allen or his office.
You surprised by that?
I'm surprised. It's disappointing because it makes me feel like he doesn't care.
Last week, we sent a list of more than a dozen questions to D.C. Police about those internal documents the whistleblowers handed over to D.C. Council. MPD never answered us, but in response to a couple of new questions based off our exclusive interview, the department did send WUSA 9 these responses. First, we asked, was Sergeant Djossou retaliated against by her supervisors for bringing alleged crime underreporting to light? MPD's answer, no. If any member of the Metropolitan Police Department feels they are subject of retaliation, we urge them to contact our Equal Employment Opportunity Investigations Division so they may conduct an investigation. At the MPD, each protected class is afforded a workplace free of retaliatory and discriminatory behavior. We also asked DC Police, do DC Police supervisors and commanders receive awards and promotions based on lower crime stats, as Sergeant Djossou alleges in our interview, as the motivation for crime underreporting? MPD's answer? A crime reduction award is presented annually to the entire police district that experienced the highest percentage of crime reduction. Promotions are based on a number of factors, but the member must exhibit a career worth of integrity, vision, accountability, and leadership skills. In regards to our district commanders and supervisors, we have some of the top law enforcement leaders in the country. Leslie, tomorrow Chief Newsham appears in front of DC Council for his yearly performance review, and he is certain to face a lot of questions about all this. We will be there to let you know what he has to say.
All right, important reporting, Eric. And if you want to see those internal police documents and an extended interview with that DC police whistleblower, head to our WUSA 9 mobile app right now.